This video is brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com, a fantastic site for retro games, systems, accessories, and more. Be sure to check out StoneAgeGamer.com. Skip it up and that up! Boy, oh boy, do topics like this irritate the living shit out of me. So, we all saw the demo for Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm mixed on it. I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I don't think it looks as next-gen as Ubisoft promised, but whatever. It's a big franchise and people are looking forward to the first true next-gen Assassin's Creed. But then, I guess to other people, even though I wouldn't give a shit about it, even if I had a vagina between my legs, they dropped a bomb that you won't be able to have playable female characters, even in the co-op mode of Assassin's Creed Unity. Ubisoft's excuse for that is that it would be a lot of extra frames of animation, voiceover work, a lot more production. Just, it would have been too much more. And people went apeshit over this. Oh my god, and they started stomping their feet and flipping around their nipple tassels and all that. It's the biggest travesty ever, to the point that Ubisoft had to release a response to it. They released a statement, and in a nutshell, the statement says, hey, we're diverse. Ubisoft has a whole bunch of males and females working on Assassin's Creed, and we've always had characters throughout history, which is true. Matter of fact, I'm looking here right now. Excuse me, let me look at my notes real quick. They've had playable female characters since 2010, since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Assassin's Creed Liberation. I actually forgot about this. I knew this. The PlayStation Vita installment had a female woman of color in it. So, yeah. And then they had one of their former developers there, Jonathan Cooper, calling them out on Twitter. He now works for Naughty Dog and saying, oh, in my educated opinion, I would estimate this to be a day or two's work, not a replacement of 8,000 animations. And then he wrote on Twitter again, man, if I had $1 for every time someone at Ubisoft tried to bullshit me on animation tech. Here's the thing. First off, let me say something, because for people that are new who may not know me and don't know my stance on things, I am not sexist. I'm not racist. I think everyone should have equal rights, no matter what gender you are, no matter what color you are, no matter what sexual orientation you have. But when shit like this comes out, and when people make big to-dos over this, and like the Young Turks made over who they thought was a Trayvon Martin lookalike in Watch Dogs, it just perpetuates things. It perpetuates racism. It perpetuates sexism. It's like the scab is healing on your hand. Okay, it's about to heal. You leave it there for a few more days, and like, I don't want it to heal. Let's rip the sexism scab right open again. Look, when there's true sexism going on, when there's true racism going on, yes, you go after it and you stop the bullshit. When there's homophobic slurs and horrible things out there, you go after it. But these small things, when these things are propelled, why is this such a big deal? Maybe there was an artistic reason they didn't want female characters in the game. That's all it is. I'm sure, especially Ubisoft, I'm sure they weren't sitting there like, yeah, it has to be only men. Like, really? Do you think in 2014 they would actually try to pull that bullshit? And even, you know what? And part of me has to even say this too, and I know I may get flack for this. Even if they were like, yeah, I don't see a female as an assassin, it's a video game. Look, I understand we're trying to give everyone equal rights, and I totally agree with it, but this small, minuscule shit, which is a squirt of piss in the big scheme of things, is something that people should not get riled up over. And if my opinion's unpopular, I don't care. This is how I feel. Just like, let me go into the thing about the Young Turks a little bit too. There was in Watch Dogs, there was a character when you could go and hack into people and see their information. He had a name that was similar to Trayvon Martin's. I don't remember off the top of my head because I'm just kind of going on the fly with this. I didn't think I was going to talk about it. And he wore a hoodie, and that's it. And he was black. I wear hoodies. There's many people of many races that wear hoodies. And because the name sounded slightly familiar, they went apeshit. Their video, just to let you know that I'm not going nuts with this, and I'm not, on the wrong side of this topic. If you go look at the video, if I remember, I'll put it in the link in the description. I'm going to remember, actually. They got a shit ton more dislikes than likes, because it was like they were searching for something. Let's be offended by this. Let's be offended. And that's the thing. If you're looking for things to be offended by, that also perpetuates racism and sexism, and it actually takes you a step back, not a step forward. Because what happens is when you're overly sensitive to things, I've seen this, and I'm talking in the real world, not just on the fucking internet. When you're overly sensitive to things, it makes people grow a grudge. Like, say you say a lighthearted joke and it's not meant to be offensive, but someone looks for it to be offensive. That person may walk away when he or she meant nothing and be like, well, fuck so-and-so a race or so-and-so sexual preference. All I was doing was something lighthearted. Now, I'm not saying if they purposely say something really racist or sexist or against someone's sexual orientation, yeah, that's horrible. But I've seen it in real life when people like look for anything to call out racism or whatever. It just backfires, man. And shit like this shouldn't even be an issue. I cannot believe people are making such a big to-do that there isn't female assassins in Assassin's Creed Unity. You don't get what you're doing is more harm than good to society as a whole, not even just the gaming industry. It's to society as a whole. You're causing more harm than good. Let shit like this go. There are much worse things in life. This is first world problems to the nth degree. Yes, there needs to be equality with everything, but small things like this, just let it go. It's not worth it, man. Life is too fucking short. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.